Lords of the Fallen is such a weird game. It's as if we're all playing different versions of it, even when we're on the same platform. Some of us have problems with HDR, some don't. Some of us have horrible lag and frame drops, and then others say that they don't. And what's even more peculiar is that I'm seeing bosses behaving differently for us at times too. I wanted to show you guys an example of this, but before we get to that, I just want to know, how is everybody doing with this game? How are we feeling? Because after all of the patches and everything that's gone down with the performance, this game is interesting to say the least. Are you guys finding that you can recommend this game? I'm curious, so let me know in the comment section. So far, unfortunately, I've been pretty disappointed with this game, and that is something I did not have on my bingo card for this year. I thought I'd be loving it at this point, but that just isn't the case. I'll give more of my thoughts on that in another video, but for now, let's take a look at this boss in particular. This is Gentle Gavaris, Mistress of Hounds, and this is her on PS5. And then on PC. One is going to look more beautiful than the other since I did not apply those fixes to my PS5 at the time of this recording for the PS5. HDR was still there, I didn't remove it yet, and of course it's gonna look a little worse. But that's not what this is about, and that's not the point. I want you guys to watch this fight on PS5 for a bit. It looks very easy, doesn't it? I'm basically bullying this boss, and her dogs aren't really even helping her. And when I killed one of them, another one didn't immediately take its place and get aggroed and chase me, or basically anything. This fight took me 2 tries on PS5 because the first try, I tried to parry more and just tried to kind of play it that way, and I died. Came back the second time and I did this, absolutely destroying this boss. Now here she is on PC. Granted, this is after a couple more patches, but none of those patches make mention of this boss getting a buff of any kind. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I couldn't find anything on this boss in the patch notes. Look at how damaging she is, how relentless the dogs are, and on top of it, how little damage I'm doing. I was scratching my head like, what happened? Is it PC that just has it harder over here? Is it the frames making the game work better because the frames are better here? Like, what is going on? I checked this boss out on YouTube as well to see what others were doing, and I saw one video of someone doing a no-hit run on this boss. Basically, they don't get touched, they dominate this boss, they don't get hit, right? But again, on their fight, the dogs did nothing. So the comment section said this boss is busted, this is cheating basically to claim it's a no-hit run. So they kind of went after the content creator for this, like, hey, this boss is broken for you, you got lucky kind of thing. And I agree, this boss is pretty busted. It's not even a main boss either that gives you a trophy or anything like that, and it's acting like this. So I wanted to make this video to show you guys the game is just downright weird. It's turned the conversation away from skill issue and, oh, you just suck for these bosses or whatever, to, oh, your boss acted different. And that's kind of like the case closed, and that's it, you know? So it's kind of a weird conversation that is happening for these bosses, and I'm adding to it to show you, yeah, I had different experiences. I've seen a conversation surrounding Paeta as well, which is the first main boss, a boss that I actually really like and I think is one of the best bosses in the game so far. And I've seen that some are saying they're having a different experience than others as well. So it's one of those things that's becoming a consistent thing in an inconsistent game. You know, this game is just very inconsistent across the board now, even with the bosses. So it's just been an interesting time to say the least. This game, again, like I said, I've been pretty disappointed with it for a variety of reasons. And you know what? This boss situation is not even in my list. There's more things I'm disappointed with. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, man, it's just been that kind of experience, and I wanted to kind of touch bases with you guys again to see if you've had any issues with bosses kind of acting differently, or you hear that a boss was really hard for somebody and then you're like, well, that boss didn't do that for me. It's gonna be, I think, that thing that's gonna happen here and there. But yeah, that's pretty much it I wanted to say in this video. I got more content that I want to roll out. We're also almost to 15K subs here, which is insane. It's happening faster than I ever imagined. So thank you guys. It means a lot to me. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. All right. Thank you again and take care. I'll see you guys later. Bye.